First off is getting there. Let's go to Brimhaven and take this path over to Tsar City. Now once inside, you're going to want to go to the northwest side over to the fight caves. Make sure you don't go over to the fight pit, that's just not the right spot. I would recommend re-upping any pots you have, because there is a bank right outside. Waves 1 through 6 introduces the player to the weakest enemies within the fight caves, these being the Tezke and Tezkek, ranging from level 22 to 45. The Tezke will drain prayer from the player if allowed to hit them. The Tezkek are simple, but once defeated break down into two smaller enemies which you will also have to defeat. Using AoE is very useful, especially if you can group them up. These enemies will show up throughout most of the waves almost as a filler, or an annoyance. Don't worry about using prayer here, just DPS them down. Now after that grueling 6 waves, we see our first main enemy, the Toxil. As a level 90, it's fairly weak, but just keep deflect range or protect from range active while you kill them, and you should have no problems. Wave 15 introduces the Magikot, our big melee enemy of the fight caves. If they get too close, activate Deflect Melee or Protect from Melee, otherwise you might get hit fairly hard. Using abilities such as Binding Shot can help keep these beasts at bay long enough to kill them before they ever have a chance to even hit you. Along with that, abilities such as Piercing Shot can do more damage to stunned or trapped enemies, so keep that in mind as well. I personally was using Binding Shot, then tearing them down with the Threshold ability such as Rapid Fire or Snapshot. Alongside using stunning or trapping abilities, this enemy can be killed simply by catching them on the west wall that jets out. Or alternatively, placing them behind another lower level enemy while you kill them is a very easy way of overpowering these foes. Here at Wave 31, the final main enemy appears. The Ketzek is the encounter's highest level, minus Jad himself. Using Deflect Magic or Protect from Magic is definitely required, or at the very least recommended, for these guys can hit kinda hard without it. Alternating between your Deflect Curses and Soul Split ability, if that's a viable option for you, is very useful here, for it will save you a lot of food. You'll see me do this quite often in the later waves. From here out, you'll be facing a variation of all enemies you've encountered to this point. Remembering to use your deflect curses and protection prayers is going to become essential from now on. I didn't have a lot for commentary for the next few minutes, but I do want to reiterate the usefulness of blocking the big melee guys with other enemies or the west wall. Granted, the west wall itself can also be used to hold the other enemies as well, and you may see me do this a couple times to the Ketzek throughout the video. It's just a very advantageous method of controlling the fights as you progress. Also, don't be a dum-dum like myself and forget to re-up your pots. If you notice this, go you. Just don't mention it later, please. Now that we're around wave 58, only 5 waves away from the boss, I went ahead and slowed down the speed of the video just so you could really see what was going on. See all my mess ups and cool things. I believe right here is where I catch that Ketzek on the wall. So you can see how that works. He can't hit me from that far. He can't come around the wall. So I'm safe for the moment. Can heal up with my soul split and then get right back to it. As you can see, these higher level waves are much more difficult than all the previous, where you have one of each enemy that has been discussed so far. So the use of all methods that I have covered is almost essential at this point. Make sure that your prayer stays at full as best as possible, re-up your pots whenever needed, heal with food whenever needed, and you should be fine. We're coming up on the boss, so definitely make sure everything is ready to go. Soon I'm about to get a message indicating that the boss himself has entered the arena. As far as boss fights go, the Tostic Jod fight is almost as easy as they get. With only 4 simple mechanics to watch out for, you'll have him dead in no time. First, as you see here, is the magic ability, the fireball he shoots out. Using Protect from Magic or Deflect Magic will stop all damage. Second ability is his ranged attack that looks like a rock falling from the ceiling. Again, just use Protect from range or Deflect range here and you'll be fine. He does have a melee ability, but as long as you're far enough away, it's not really something you have to worry about. Lastly, when he reaches 50% health, he summons his healers. Tag them all and kite them away from him. Then just kill them off while watching Jad's movements to make sure you have the correct curse or prayer active. Other than that, that's it. You just got yourself a fire cape. Congratulations. I very much hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to put together. If you'd like to see me do more guides, please leave your recommendations in the comments below. If you did find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. I'm Tesser, and until next time, happy gaming!